Monday ahead of us. Temps are headed in the positive direction. We're excited about that. We're seeing mostly dry and sunny conditions today.
Also coming up in our next hour of Good Morning Northwest, a Washington State Patrol trooper involved in a car crash that kills 2 people. What we know so far. And Walla Walla starts their presidential primary recount. The reason why the county is doing a recount is coming up. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald. It is 6 o'clock on Monday, April 8th, 2024. It's Eclipse Day. It's Monday.
Happy Eclipse Day, and not the Twilight book.
No.
That's what I keep thinking of.
I keep seeing those memes on social media.
This is the best part about anything that happens worldwide. The memes that come out of it is just so
entirely,
great.
entirely. I'm very excited to see all the eclipse memes when I wake up from my nap and inevitably miss seeing. I'm
going to try to catch it. I'm going to see what I can see. We'll see.
I will be passed out. I will be asleep.
You know, I think I'll probably be passed out too. I'd like to think that I'm going to see it, but
exactly. But you know what we're seeing this morning? Beautiful skies.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, let's take a look outside right now. This is a new sky cam. We're seeing a beautiful sunrise. This is right on top of the Cap K-View building. We're seeing this sunrise. It's Kennewick. We're looking down at Edison Street and Kamayakan High School right across from us. 40 degrees out in the Tri-Cities right now, and let's take a look at what we've got ahead. Mostly dry and sunny conditions for our conditions today. We also have gusty winds, specifically in the Mid-Columbia, and temperatures are on the rise this week. On our first alert radar, we see mostly clear skies, some cloud coverage making its way over in the area. Temperatures, we're going to be seeing 40s in the Tri-Cities, 42 in Walla Walla. Yakima is slowly dropping. We saw 32 just a little bit ago, now 29 degrees in Yakima. So bundle up just a little bit on your way out the door. We're going to be seeing higher temperatures. Wind speeds pretty low. Let's take a look at our daily planner. 60 in Yakima, in the Tri-Cities 63, and Walla Walla 60 as well. I'll have more about these conditions in my full forecast, but I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. In crime news now, a driver is cited after crashing into another car and then running away. According to Pasco police, the crash happened in the area of Road 68 and Chapel Hill Boulevard. The suspect was spotted by an officer later driving south on Road 48 from Argent Road. And Kennewick police are investigating a drive-by shooting that damaged a home not far from Underwood Park. Police say they got a call just after 9:30 Thursday night from somebody saying their window had been shot out. Police say nobody inside the home was injured, but officers found several bullet casings outside and say the house had been hit more than once. They're asking anybody with information to give them a call on the non-emergency line. You can also stay anonymous by submitting a tip online. That website to do that is kpdtips.com. The city of Richland is still searching for a new police chief after they got down to the final candidates and then abruptly announced they would keep searching. The city says former Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidel will be taking over as interim chief starting April 15th, and they're expecting that to last between 3 and 6 months. Meidel resigned from the Spokane Police Department at the end of last year, about the same time that former Richland Police Chief Bridget Clary announced her own retirement. Richland city officials say Meidel has a long history of law enforcement experience, and they say they're confident he'll serve the city exceptionally well as they continue searching for a permanent police chief. Washington State Patrol confirms that one of their troopers was involved in a crash that killed 2 people yesterday. The crash happened in Mason County on Highway 101, 6 miles south of Shelton. The trooper who was involved in the accident was not seriously injured. WSP has not released any more details about the crash yet. The Mason County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Walla Walla County will be holding a presidential primary recount that starts today. The auditor's office will be counting ballots by hand starting at 10 o'clock this morning. The primary election is basically run by the state on behalf of the Republican and Democratic parties. So in Walla Walla County, President Biden had won the Democratic primary with more than 85% of the vote, and former President Trump won the Republican primary, bringing in about 79% of the vote. According to Walla Walla County Auditor Karen Martin, there were some slight report issues during the certification, so the recount is being done so that everyone can be assured of the results. And there's a special election in Kittitas County coming up on April 23rd. They're asking voters to sign off on a new sales tax, which would add up to an extra 2 cents for every $10 you spend. The money would be used to fund KitCom and pay for improvements. KitCom is the agency that picks up the phone when you call 911 in Kittitas County and coordinates the response from 17 public safety agencies. But officials say their equipment is outdated and doesn't always work. That's depending on where in the county the emergency is happening. And KitCom held one informational session this weekend for questions on the sales tax proposal. The agency is hosting another on Thursday this week from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Kittitas Valley Fire and Rescue Station. That's number 29 on East Mountain View Avenue. And we have a traffic alert for Yakima drivers. Starting tonight, WashDOT is planning to start work on bridge deck repairs on US 12 between North 1st Street and North 16th Avenue. That means you're not going to be able to get on Highway 12 westbound from North 1st Street from Monday, that's today, through the end of June. However, there will be a detour, but it's going to be about 4.5 miles to get around that. You're also going to need to plan on going slower through the work zone. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, it might be time to reevaluate what causes you stress in your day-to-day life. Next, we'll take a look at the physical symptoms your mental stress could be causing you. And Riley Fitzgerald joins us now with a quick look at your morning forecast. Hey, Riley.
Good morning, Jessica. We're going to be looking at a pretty mild Monday, a bit windy, but otherwise clear and dry for the most part. Some stray showers may pop up. Temps are on the rise. I'll tell you all about it coming up.
6 o'clock, bogey.
Did you say burger? Because I can go for a burger.
I'm not talking about burger.
Roger that. Fire now. Need burger? Get burger. Spicy Western Bacon Cheeseburger. Only at Carl's Jr.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Atomic Health pays me to do the in-home, I guess, nursing or the things I do to help out, so we don't need a nurse. Meds, cooking, cleaning, getting them to doctor's appointments, picking up prescriptions, whatever else needs to be done. So at least once a month or whenever I need her, Sarah, or whatever nurse is available, comes to our house. If I have a worry that I'm not sure if he needs to go to the doctor, she comes and advises me and does an assessment and tells me if there's anything I need to do different, or I don't know that I could do this without him.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, Pai Gow, Heads Up Hold'em, or High Card Flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
Oh boy, look at that Carl's Jr. burger. Bacon, jalapenos, beef, cheese, bacon, beef. $5 on the app? What? Another burger. Lettuce, cheese, melty, delicious pickle. You gotta be kidding. Barbecue sauce, strip, crunchy onion rings. $5? I'm burger rich. Need burger? Get burger. Yeah!
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your health news, April is National Stress Awareness Month, and doctors say one of the things you need to be aware of is that stress is not just mental. It can impact your physical health as well. Symptoms like changes in your eating habits, whether that's wanting to eat at all or eating all the time. Also changes in sleep habits, again, either not being able to sleep or sleeping way too much. Even headaches and stomach aches can all be signs that you're under too much stress. Psychologists say reassessing how you think about the things that stress you out can help.
Life is continuously stressful, so investing in some stress management techniques can be a game changer for your physical and mental health. How you think about stress can make or break the situation. If you perceive it to be a threat or a challenge, can significantly impact how your body and your mind responds.
Of course, if your mental stress can cause physical symptoms, it makes sense that physical health could improve your mental state as well. Regular exercise can help you calm down, especially if it's something that helps focus on your breathing. Also, make sure you're getting enough vitamin C and magnesium, as that can help as well. And a new study shows the weight loss drug Wegovy does more than just help people shed some pounds. Researchers found the drug provides health benefits to people with diabetes and a common form of heart failure. A previous study conducted last fall showed Wegovy helped people with heart failure, but researchers did not examine the drug's impact on diabetics. The new study now offers further proof that Wegovy's benefits extend to those patients. The Food and Drug Administration approved Wegovy to fight obesity in 2021. And last month, the FDA approved the drug to help people reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke in adults with either cardiovascular disease or people who are overweight. The study was published Saturday in the New England Journal of Medicine. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, a ribbon cutting took place at the Southridge Sports and Events Complex in Kennewick. We tell you what they unveiled next. Plus, Riley Fitzgerald will have your first alertful forecast. That is coming up shortly. Keep it right here.
Next, E.T.
E.T. at the CMT Music Awards.
Our exclusive backstage with country music's finest in Austin.
Yeah, look at your boy, baby. I'm on TV. What about that?
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
Only Electrolux has Smart Boost technology for the most effective stain removal, extending the life of the clothes and fabrics you love for a more sustainable future.
The new Electrolux Laundry Tower gives you all the performance in half the space. Now at Fred's Appliance.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today.
When two family pets are killed by sheriff's deputies,
They got out their AKs in a residential neighborhood and proceeded to shoot.
viewers asked us to find out why.
They're running around and just playing.
Apple Valley News Now digs deeper,
No one got hurt. There was no dog fights.
trying to get answers.
The dogs didn't do anything.
We prioritize human life over a dog.
Local news you need from people you trust. Apple Valley News Now, always on your side. This newscast sponsored by Washington State Department of Revenue's Working Families Tax Credit. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We've got a live look outside right now in our new sky cam. It's right on top of the Apple Valley News Now building. It is taking a look outside in Kennewick. That's Edison Street, and right behind it is Kamiakin High School. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at on this sky cam. But let's take a look at what's ahead. We've got mostly dry and mostly sunny conditions, a gusty mid-Columbia windy type day, and temperatures are on the rise over the next couple of days. On our first alert radar, we see mostly clear skies, not too cloudy out there. Clouds will be increasing over the next couple of hours, as we see on our future cast. The potential for a stray shower that pops up this evening, but it will be very light and very quick over the next couple of hours, so not too much to worry about. And then over the next couple of days and hours, we're going to be seeing this clear and drying up across our region. On our wind map right now, we're pretty low, but as we get later on in the day, gonna be picking up, especially in the mid-Columbia for our Monday. As we make our way into Tuesday, though, winds pick up across the entire region. Gusts of wind, especially in the Kittitas Valley area. So be aware, today wind in the mid-Columbia, tomorrow wind across the region. Temperatures right now, it's chilly in Yakima, 29 degrees, 40 in Tri-Cities, 42 in Walla Walla this morning. Our highs for today, we're seeing mid to upper 50s in the Yakima Valley and lower 60s. In the mid-Columbia, we're seeing mid to lower 60s, and in the foothills of the Blues, upper 50s and lower 60s today. On our temperatures this evening, we're seeing clouds increase and temperatures mostly in the mid 40s, some lower 40s, even upper 30 there in Ellensburg, 37, 40 in Yakima, 47 in the Tri-Cities and in Walla Walla this evening. Conditions for tomorrow, the sun will be out, wind gusts across the region, mostly mid to upper 60s, 57 in Ellensburg, 64 in Yakima and Walla Walla. On our 7-day forecast, we're seeing pretty dry conditions, and temperature and conditions start to clear up a little bit, but clouds will remain out and about over the next couple of days. Temperatures rise up to 68 on Thursday for Yakima, drop a little bit on Friday, but then pick back up to 69 on Saturday. Overnight lows drop on Tuesday night to 33, but then pick back up to the 40s over the next couple of days. On our 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities, we see overcast conditions today and tomorrow, but then it starts to get a little more clear, but then clouds come back out. But again, 70 degrees on Thursday, 70 on Saturday as well, with a little dip in between there. Overnight lows go from 50 tonight to 40 the next day, but then pick back up gradually. In Walla Walla, chance of a shower on Friday as we see that change in our conditions, but again 68 on Thursday, back up to 68 on Saturday. Overnight lows dropping before they pick back up a little bit. Today we have a windy day across the mid-Columbia, and we're seeing nice conditions, potential for a quick scattered shower this evening, but for the most part, very dry, very clear. A great Monday. Have a great Monday. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. In community news now, a ribbon cutting took place for the addition of new turf at the Southwest Sports and Events Complex in Fields. The complex had help from Kennewick City Council, as well as the Parks and Recreation commissioners and staff. The new fields not only benefit the local recreation community, but it also makes for a premier tournament destination, which allows opportunities for more families and players throughout the Pacific Northwest to utilize the space. And the Yakima School District announces it's hosting the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association 1B, 2B, and 1A state and track and field championships for the next 4 years. The levy approval in February allows the district to have access to the resources that are required for hosting approval. Although the levy did not directly fund the approval process, it still plays an important role in supporting the district's ability to make the event possible. YSD said they could not have done this without support from the Yakima community. And for more information, head to our website. A new business opened its doors in downtown Kennewick. Members of the community gathered for a ribbon cutting ceremony at Honeycomb Studio, a do-it-yourself co-op. So Honeycomb Studio features various arts and crafts, snacks, and a part-time hair salon. Organizers tell Apple Valley News this has been in the works for 10 years. Anyone's welcome to go into the shop. from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and purchase supplies to start creating. Organizers say they are excited for people to work their minds creatively and be able to get away from technology.
I'm most excited about having organized DIY classes for ladies and couples to come and have a date night, just to get away and unwind and come in here and feel at peace and just be able to unwind and enjoy each other's company.
In the evenings, Honeycomb holds DIY classes for painting and crafting, and the owners say they're looking to have a beer and wine permit in June for paint and sip events. And you can find more information about Honeycomb Studio on their Facebook page. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, several brands of laundry detergent pods are being recalled because the packaging isn't secure. We tell you which brands you need to get rid of next.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Car wreck, I'm here to help you. His caring and supportive nature created a bond, and he shares that with every client he has. Stacy always says really good things about me. I got T-boned at an intersection. Ended up having a back injury. Mariano got me about 50 times more than I thought I was gonna get. I did my best, and she got way more than she expected. Can't thank Mariano enough. I mean, he is the guy.
Call 853-2222.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Hey Tri-Cities, it's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. Baseball is back, so get ready for affordable family fun at Giza Stadium. The fun begins this Tuesday, April 9th with opening night. The new season kicks off with a magnet schedule giveaway thanks to Tri-Cities Community Health, and of course, a post-game fireworks show thanks to CO Energy. Say goodbye to winter and celebrate the return of fun under the sun. Visit the official ticket site at dustdevilsbaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball, it will blow you away.
She got that dress with the extra money she saved using our brand new grocery outlet app. It's been really fun seeing what everyone's doing with the extra money they saved. Nice shirt.
Just got back from vacation.
A butler? Super nice guy.
I gotta start using the app.
Track your savings. Download our app. Grocery outlet, bargain market.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We finally have a Powerball winner. One single ticket sold in Oregon matched all of Saturday's Powerball numbers. Once again, it wasn't mine. Not salty about it. Well, the jackpot had climbed to $1.3 billion. That's the 8th largest jackpot in lottery history. The drawing was initially delayed after one jurisdiction had technical difficulties. There were also 7 $1 million winners, so check your ticket anyways. The next drawing is Monday with an estimated jackpot of $20 million. And in a recall alert now, Essential Medical Supply is re-announcing its recall of adult portable bed rails. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the products were originally recalled in 2021 after a man died by getting trapped within the rails. The re-announcement comes after 2 more people died. About 272,000 products are involved in the recall. They were sold at Amazon and Walmart from October 2006 through December 2021. Both the company and the commission urge people to stop using the bed rails immediately. And several popular brands of laundry detergent pods are being recalled because the packaging is not secure. These are all made by Procter & Gamble. The brands include Tide, Gain Flings, Ace, and Ariel laundry pods. Officials say the zip-up packages can split open, which means they're not securely sealed and could be accessible for kids or other vulnerable populations. The detergent itself is fine, but if you have one of these bags, you'll want to take extra precautions to make sure they're out of reach. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a 61-year-old woman goes missing in Oregon the morning after heading out to work. Why police are calling her disappearance unusual. Also, an emergency landing in Denver after an engine cover fell off a Southwest Airlines plane. We have the details on that story coming up.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
The Pacific Clinic is a health, sports, and medical campus where we feel like we're a one-stop shop. Primary care is everything that you do here at the Pacific Clinic. We really focus on preemptive care. And what that means to us is going out and playing tennis and working on that proprioception, that balance, that social aspect, flexibility, all those things.
Living an active lifestyle is extremely important to our health. Research shows that just by incorporating exercise into our daily lives, we can reduce our risk of cardiovascular disease by 50%. So cutting your risk in half is amazing, and just by incorporating regular exercise, we add years to our life.
Stress is the primary reason why living an active lifestyle is so important, because it reduces stress. Stress brings on anxiety, depression, all of the things that we don't want to feel.
So there's some really good benefits to cold therapy, specifically with regards to neurotransmitters. What's important about those neurotransmitters is when they go up, it improves your mood. And so it's become a really good treatment option for depression. And as far as the hot therapy, things like a sauna are really good at preventing cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease, and even some respiratory diseases. I would recommend that folks take advantage of all the services we have to offer here at the clinic. You can make significant strides toward improving your health by utilizing all that we have to offer.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Fred's warehouses are loaded with inventory. When your fridge stops working, you need a new one, and you need it now. Fred's has them in stock, but box stores never have this much inventory on hand. You can wait weeks for delivery. Get your new appliance from Fred's the same day. Fred's always has the guaranteed lowest price and shows you competitors' prices on our price tags. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances. Only appliances.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
I come for the thrill of a deal, and I never missed out on the 50% off tag.
I like to hunt the bins for hidden gems.
Goodwill lets you define your style with unique gifts and treasures around every corner.
And giving back to your community just feels wonderful.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the latest on a 61-year-old woman that went missing in Oregon 10 days ago. Why police are calling her disappearance very unusual. Plus, an emergency landing in Denver after an engine cover fell off a Southwest Airlines jet. With the details coming up.
And a mild-looking Monday ahead of us. Temps are headed in the positive direction. We're seeing mostly dry and sunny conditions. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald. It is almost 6:30 on Monday, April 8th, 2024.
And I was just laughing because when the little song came on, you did a funny little dance. I had not seen that one before. It's usually like a little jig.
It's usually
this one was
a
like
jig. I had a little...
I liked it, so I was giggling during the open.
We love our music. We love doing a little dance. I kind of wish it was
you
on
got
camera.
It wakes you up. It wakes us all up. It's good energy.
good energy at the start of the show.
Exactly. And we need good energy in our weather today because
Definitely.
I'm tired of, it hasn't really been doom and gloom. It's been pretty nice, and I like these 60s. I'm hoping they stay.
Yeah, I took a walk yesterday. My husband's been making me walk a lot. I feel like I've talked about this like all the last couple of days. And it was nice outside. I had shorts on, but I had a sweatshirt on, and it was pretty windy. So even though my hair was back, like I kind of had those little
I think that's what I
flyaways.
find myself in, like a sweater, but I don't need like a big jacket.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think conditions are going to be pretty similar today. We're going to have more wind in the mid-Columbia. So if you're going to go on the walk, the Riley fit, the shorts, the
I like the Riley
sweatshirt.
fit.
Yeah.
It's the go-to fit.
Let's take a live look outside right now and kind of like through our new sky cam. This is right above the Apple Valley News Now newsroom in Kennewick, looking down at Edison Street and Kamaikan High School right in the background, right behind that little sun camera glare right there. We're seeing mostly dry and sunny conditions ahead. As I mentioned, gusty mid-Columbia winds, and temperatures are on the rise over the next couple of days. So let's take a look at our first radar, where we can see not a whole lot of clouds in the sky so far this morning. They will be picking up a little bit later on. Temperatures, it is chilly in Yakima, 29 degrees right now, 36 in Ellensburg, 40 in the Tri-Cities, 42 Hermiston, 42 Walla Walla as well. So pretty chilly as you make your way out the door this morning. Wind speeds low so far this morning, but they will be picking up. And on our daily planner, 64 the Yakima area, Tri-Cities 63 later on today, and in Walla Walla 60 degrees. So we've got more to talk about, but I'll tell you all about it in my full forecast. But for now, I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. And 10 days ago, Christine Ace, a 61-year-old woman from Oregon, went missing early one morning. Her family and friends gathered where she works to hold a vigil of hope.
It was 10 days, it's such a long time, and I think of her out in this rain. Isn't that silly?
Friends and coworkers of 61-year-old Christina Ace showing up for her on a rainy Friday night, lighting candles, hugging, and sharing fond memories, keeping their friend, coworker, and loved one in their thoughts, full of hope that she will be found soon.
She would do this for anyone here and more, so it's the least that we could do.
If she's still with us, I can't wait to see her again.
Police say Ace went missing on March 26th, leaving her home early in the morning and hasn't been seen since. Police call her disappearance highly unusual, given the consistency of her day-to-day routine.
But she just seemed the most unlikely person because she wasn't the kind of person that was ever really in harm's way.
And we still are keeping our fingers crossed and have faith that we'll see her again.
Ace works as a director at Rosalind Care Center in West Lynn, a nursing home where this vigil is being held. Her coworkers, along with her husband, called the police when she didn't show up for work that day.
Couldn't ask for a better person to oversee your loved one's care.
She's the kind of person that would stop in the street and help somebody.
Caring, compassionate, hardworking, funny. She was all those things and so much more.
The group gathering in solidarity, hopeful someone may come forward with valuable information regarding Ace's disappearance, helping to bring their loved one home.
Some people change your life when you know them, when you meet them.
There's people in this crowd that haven't worked here for years, and they're out here in the rain.
That's what I thought of tonight. I said, she's somewhere out in this rain. It just broke my heart.
We're all, worried, but we're not giving up. We're still hopeful that we'll see her again.
And another vigil for the lives lost in the Baltimore Bridge collapse. Community members and leaders gathered at Mount Olive Baptist Church to honor the 6 construction workers and also to honor first responders of the disaster. On Friday, city officials announced that a 3rd victim's body was found by divers in the Patapsco River. 3 are still missing. And there were some scary moments on board a Southwest Airlines jet yesterday. The plane left Denver's International Airport for Houston, but had to make an emergency landing back in Denver after an engine cover fell off during takeoff. The cover hit part of the plane's wing when it fell off. FlightAware says the plane returned safely to Denver about 35 minutes after it took off. Nobody was hurt. Passengers were put on a different jet and flown to Houston. The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating the incident. And it's been 6 months since the Hamas-Israel war began, and the Israeli Defense Force withdrew some troops from southern Gaza after completing their mission. According to the IDF, the troops are leaving to recuperate and get ready for future operations. Video after the troops' departure shows the devastation that they're leaving behind. Neighborhoods destroyed, looking like a city of rubble. Israel says a significant force will still remain in other areas of the Gaza Strip. This moment marks a new phase in the war as Israel faces rising pressure from the U.S. and the world to dial down operations in Gaza. But Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he's not backing down, and that pressure from the U.S. will not stop his plans to invade the southern city of Rafah. Israel has said it'll allow aid to go through the Erez border crossing in northern Gaza. Israel has also said it'll allow more aid to flow through the Kerem Shalom crossing in the south. So far, most aid to Gaza has gone through that crossing at Rafah. According to CNN's diplomatic editor, the Israeli military met with the World Food Program at the border on Friday. The UN estimates that some people in northern Gaza are on the verge of starvation. The United States is preparing for an attack by Iranian or U.S.-Israeli assets in the Middle East as soon as next week, according to a U.S. official. The threat comes after an Israeli strike in Syria killed Iranian commanders earlier in the week. The top Iranian general says the strike won't remain unanswered. Edgar Tragus has more.
The United States is on high alert after Iran vowed retaliation for an Israeli strike that killed top Iranian military commanders in Damascus, Syria earlier this week. A senior administration official says the U.S. is preparing for a significant attack on U.S. or Israeli assets in the region. The source says senior U.S. officials believe an attack by Iran is inevitable.
So this is already escalating in a dangerous way. Iran taking any action against Israel or against the U.S. would be very, very damaging.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Iran has been acting against Israel for years and they will act accordingly.
We will know how to defend ourselves, and we will act according to the simple principle of whoever harms us or plans to harm us, we will harm them.
This comes after fighting was heard near a key crossing between Israel and northern Gaza on Saturday. Israel is preparing to reopen the Erez crossing to allow more aid deliveries into the enclave after the Biden administration pressed Netanyahu to allow more aid into Gaza to curb the humanitarian crisis unfolding.
We have to see a measurable increase, for instance, of trucks of aid getting in. We want to see additional crossings opened up, and the ones that are already opened up increasing the flow.
The war between Israel and Hamas is approaching the 6-month mark as the death toll in Gaza since October 7th surpassed 33,000. I'm Edgar Tragus reporting.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, happy Eclipse Day. Millions are preparing to watch the total solar eclipse, and we have everything that you need to know. And Riley joins us now with a quick look at your morning forecast. Morning, Riley.
Good morning, Jessica. We're looking at a pretty mild Monday, a bit windy, but otherwise clear and dry for the most part. Some stray showers may pop up. Temps are on the rise. I'll tell you all about it coming up.
Springtime in the awesome Palouse. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
GMA this morning. It's time. Get your Eclipse glasses ready for the total solar eclipse. And this morning, GMA is live in Mexico at the first place to see the skies go dark. Celebrate this natural wonder with GMA.
Prosser Memorial Health board-certified pediatricians Dr. Dennis Moore and Dr. Gary Podolsky care for newborns through age 18 and are now accepting new patients at our Grandview and Prosser Clinic locations. Their services include wellness exams, school and sports physicals, and treatment for common childhood illnesses. To schedule an appointment for your child, call a Prosser Memorial Health Clinic near you or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles. With
with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that's made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough.
Lock in a 6-year rate. Get 1.9% APR for 72 months on a 2023 F-150 only at your local Ford dealer.
Somebody just auctioned off the Titanic door prop, you know, the one that Rose floated on, where clearly there was room for Jack.
Next live, Julianne Moore. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check. Joe McDonald volunteered at the Pasco Aviation Museum, and although he is gone, his dedication to the museum lives on, earning them a $1,000 check from STCU.
He was very particular and did all the research, so the information that's in the display cases were absolutely accurate.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So millions of people will be gathering to watch the big eclipse, but scientists will be studying the effect the eclipse has on animals. One of the prime spots to watch in the U.S. is Carbondale, Illinois. Scientists with Southern Illinois University, along with many other places, are making audio recordings across the path of totality. It's to study animals' behavior during the event. So typically birds quiet down and nocturnal animals start to vocalize. And this entire project is being funded by NASA. Researchers say the data will be used for the next 350 years, which is when the area will experience its next total solar eclipse. Longtime game show host Pat Sajak's final Wheel of Fortune episode date has been revealed. A representative for the show has confirmed June 7th will mark the end of the 77-year-old's tenure as host. The TV veteran announced last summer, after 40 years, that season 41 would be his last. But Sajak has agreed to continue as a consultant on the show for 3 years. Since Wheel of Fortune its debut in 1983, Sajak and Vanna White have hosted. And this fall, Ryan Seacrest will become the new host. White will return after renewing her contract through its 2025 to 2026 season. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, stormy weather shutting down major roads on the Pacific Coast. Details coming up. But first, Riley Fitzgerald has your first alert full forecast. That is right when we come back.
Need a new furry pal? It's Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now. Each Wednesday, we'll feature lovable pets from area shelters wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
To see if you qualify for Hanford worker compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 1-877-630-1122. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 1-877-630-1122 for Hanford worker compensation. Smart Law in Yakima and Tri-Cities.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! A Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that.
Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we stock furniture that is value priced, built to last, and looks fabulous. And during the Spring into Savings Sale, find huge discounts throughout the store, like the Reno sofa for only $497, the Espresso Dining Group at only $498, the Glenwood Bedroom Group now just $1578, and save $100 on any Buena Vista mattress, plus 4 years no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. The Spring into Savings Sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Does shopping for bladder control products have you feeling like you need someone to be on the lookout for you? Now you have your privacy back. We're HDIS, and we home deliver bladder control products directly to you. We're always on the lookout for you. You get free shipping in plain, unmarked boxes. So your private matters, stay private. We understand how you feel. For over 35 years, we've delivered bladder control products to millions of Americans, just like you. You don't have to worry about incontinence any longer. Call now for your free product sample pack and over $45 in money-saving coupons. At HDIS, we're always in stock. We carry all brands in hundreds of styles and sizes. You'll be sure to get what you need, guaranteed.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog and $45 in money-saving coupons and free product samples, call 800-257-0683. That's 800-257-0683.
Need a new furry pal? It's Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now. Each Wednesday, we'll feature lovable pets from area shelters wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. This is our new Skycam outside of the Apple Valley News Now newsroom. It's right on our roof. We're taking a look down at Edison Street in Kennewick, and Kamiakin High School is in the background. Beautiful sunrise this morning so far. Cute little lens flare on the screen as well. 40 degrees outside in the Tri-Cities right now, but let's take a look at what's ahead for the rest of our day. Mostly sunny and dry conditions. We're seeing a gusty mid-Columbia day. Lots of winds on the way for the Tri-Cities especially. Temps on the rise as well. Let's take a look at our first alert radar. We're seeing just a little bit of cloudy conditions crossing our region, but mostly not too many. On our futurecast, we can see clouds cross our region. We might see some scattered showers across the evening tonight, but they will be pretty quick and not too prevalent. After today, conditions start to clear up and the clouds start to go away. Some sunny skies that are coming our ways. We're going to be seeing wind speeds pick up a little bit later on. So far this morning, they're pretty light. But again, as I said, as we make our way through the day, Tri-Cities especially starts to pick up, and on our way into Tuesday, the Kittitas Valley is going to be seeing very strong winds tomorrow. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that. But wind gusts will be affecting all of us on Tuesday. Tri-Cities though today. On our temperatures right now, we're seeing chilly morning in Yakima, 29 degrees, 40 in the Tri-Cities, 42 in Walla Walla this morning. Highs for today, we're seeing lower 60s in the Yakima Valley, in the Mid-Columbia, mid to lower 60s, and in the Blue Mountain region, upper 50s and lower 60s for our highs today. On our temperatures for this evening, we're seeing mid-40s. There's a 40 there in Yakima, 37 in Ellensburg. We're seeing clouds increase overnight. And our temperatures for tomorrow, mid to upper 60s, mid-60s in Yakima and Walla Walla, 57 in Ellensburg. The sun will be out and wind gusts will be affecting our entire region tomorrow, mostly in that Kittitas County area. On our 7-day forecast, over the next couple of days, our temperatures are gradually increasing as we get to Thursday, dropping a little bit for Friday, and then picking back up for a nice looking weekend that's ahead. We're seeing 68 on Thursday, but 69 on Saturday. So pretty nice conditions over the next couple of days. Our overnight lows are going to drop on Tuesday night, but then pick back up just a little bit over the next couple of days. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, picking up again over the next couple of days. Overcast today and tomorrow. Some more sun coming out Wednesday, and then nice conditions for our Thursday. Friday, temperatures drop a little bit. There is a tiny chance of a scattered shower for our Friday so far. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Temperatures on Saturday start to pick up as well. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast for the Walla Walla area. You know, we have overcast days tomorrow, but then the sun is coming out on Wednesday. Chance of some showers on Friday, but again, temperatures pick up for Thursday, down on Friday, back up on Saturday. Today we have a windy day across the Mid-Columbia, more wind tomorrow, but otherwise pretty dry and clear. Otherwise a potential tiny scattered shower this evening, but have a great Monday. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. In more weather news on the Pacific Coast, California's Highway 1 is shut down again outside Big Sur because of more stormy weather, making the stretch of road even more treacherous. Part of the highway crumbled into the Pacific last weekend during a storm, leaving just one lane passable. With this latest storm, vehicles aren't expected to be able to get through until tomorrow at the earliest. Officials say they're trying to figure out a fix that'll keep traffic moving. And we'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, here's a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, what caused this terrifying moment aboard a Southwest flight? The engine cover on a flight from Denver to Houston ripping open minutes after takeoff. This video recorded during the landing back in Denver. The cowling ripping further, slapping against the wing before becoming completely undone.
These kinds of incidents are fairly rare, but anytime they do happen, it's usually because somebody failed to close those outer panels on the engine, those very lightweight aluminum. And so if they don't get securely fastened, when the airplane takes off and you have all that air going by it, they tend to rip apart and rip off the engine itself.
Exit row passengers say it happened as the plane was still ascending.
Several of us called the flight attendant, and she was like, oh my God.
And we'll tell you what Southwest is saying as the FAA investigates, coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
You might be used to living with your albuterol asthma rescue inhaler, but it's a bit of a dinosaur because it only treats your symptoms, not inflammation. Treating both symptoms and inflammation with rescue is supported by asthma experts. Finally, there's a modern way to treat symptoms and asthma attacks. Air Supra is the first ever dual-action rescue inhaler that treats your asthma symptoms and helps prevent attacks. Air Supra is the only rescue FDA approved to do both. Air Supra is an as-needed rescue inhaler and should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing does not improve, continues to worsen, or for serious allergic reactions. Using Air Supra more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include heart problems, increased risk of thrush, or infections. Welcome to the modern age of dual-action asthma rescue. Ask your doctor if Air Supra is right for you.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:51. We'll get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with the look at this morning's top stories. Starting off, a driver is cited after crashing into another car and then running away. According to Pasco police, the crash happened in the area of Road 68 and Chapel Hill Boulevard. The suspect was spotted by an officer later driving south on Road 48 from Argent Road. Washington State Patrol confirms that one of their troopers was involved in a crash that killed 2 people yesterday. The crash happened in Mason County on Highway 101, 6 miles south of Shelton. The trooper who was involved in the accident was not seriously injured. WSP has not released any more details about the crash yet. The Mason County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Kennewick police are investigating a drive-by shooting that damaged a home not far from Underwood Park. Police say they got a call just after 9:30 Thursday night from somebody saying their window had been shot out. Police say nobody inside the home was injured, but officers found several bullet casings outside and say the house had been hit more than once. They're asking anybody with information to give them a call on the non-emergency line, and you can also stay anonymous by submitting a tip online. That website to do that is kpdtips.com. The city of Richland is still searching for a new police chief after they got down to the final candidates and then abruptly announced they would keep searching. The city says former Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidel will be taking over as interim chief starting April 15th. and they're expecting that to last between 3 and 6 months. Mile resigned from the Spokane Police Department at the end of last year, about the same time that former Richland Police Chief Bridget Clary announced her own retirement. Richland City officials say Meidel has a long history of law enforcement experience, and they say they're confident he'll serve the city exceptionally well as they continue searching for a permanent police chief. Walla Walla County will be holding a presidential primary recount starting today. The auditor's office will be counting ballots by hand starting at 10 o'clock this morning. The primary election is basically run by the state on behalf of the Republican and Democratic parties. In Walla Walla County, President Biden had won the Democratic primary with more than 85% of the vote, and former President Trump won the Republican primary, bringing in about 79% of the vote. According to Walla Walla County Auditor Karen Martin, there were slight report issues during the certification, so the recount is being done so that everyone can be assured of the results. There's a special election in Kittitas County coming up on April 23rd. They're asking voters to sign off on a new sales tax, which would add up to an extra 2 cents for every $10 you spend. The money would be used to fund KitCom and pay for improvements. KitCom is the agency that picks up the phone when you call 911 in Kittitas County and coordinates the response from 17 public safety agencies. But officials say their equipment is outdated and doesn't always work, depending on where in the county the emergency is happening. KitCom held one informational session this weekend for questions on the sales tax proposal, and the agency is hosting another on Thursday, that's this week, from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Kittitas Valley Fire and Rescue Station, number 29 on East Mountain View Avenue. A traffic alert for Yakima drivers starting tonight. WashDOT is planning to start work on bridge deck repairs. That's on US 12 between North 1st Street and North 16th Avenue. That means you're not going to be able to get on Highway 12 westbound from North 1st Street from Monday, that's today, through the end of June. However, there will be a detour, but it's going to be about 4.5 miles to get around that. You're also going to need to plan on going slower through the work zone. In community news, a ribbon cutting took place for the new turf infields over the weekend at the Southward Sports and Events Complex. The complex had help from Kennewick City Council and the Parks and Recreation Commissioners and staff. The new fields not only benefit the local recreation community, but it also makes it a premier tournament destination, allowing opportunities for more families throughout the Pacific Northwest. The Yakima School District announces it's hosting the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association 1B, 2B, and 1A state and track and field championships for the next 4 years. The levy approval in February allows the district to have access to the resources that are required for hosting approval. Although the levy did not directly fund the approval process, it still plays an important role in supporting the district's ability to make the event possible. YST said they couldn't have done this without support from the Yakima community. And for more information, head to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. A live look outside right now. This is our new sky cam right on top of the Apple Valley News Now newsroom. We're seeing a look outside through Kennewick. We're going to be seeing Edison Street right there and Kamiakin High School in the background. A beautiful new sky cam to show off our weather in the Tri-Cities. We're seeing beautiful sunrise so far this morning. We've got mostly dry and sunny conditions, gusty mid-Columbia winds that are ahead, and temperatures that are on the rise. On our first alert radar, we see some clouds starting to move in the area. Otherwise, it's been pretty clear so far this morning. Temperatures for this morning, 42 in Walla Walla, 40 in the Tri-Cities, 29 in Yakima this morning. So quite chilly in the Yakima Valley early this Monday morning. Our wind speeds starting pretty low, but they will be picking up. We have some significant winds coming tomorrow, but we also have some wind gusts happening today here in the mid-Columbia. We're going to be seeing those affecting us here today and tomorrow. And then let's take a look at our highs for today. Lower 60s in the Yakima Valley. In the mid-Columbia, we're seeing mid to lower 60s, and in the Blue Mountain region, upper 50s and lower 60s today. Let's take a look at our temperatures for tonight. We're going to be seeing increasing clouds over the next little bit. We're going to be seeing mid 40s, lower 40s as well. On our 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities and Yakima, over the next little bit, we're going to be seeing temperatures start to go up over the next couple of days. Great conditions coming on Thursday and Saturday. Have a great Monday. Send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley, and thanks for watching Wake Up or Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Your local news is back tonight at 5. We'll see you tomorrow.